Rubber Ducky here. Welcome to episode 10 of the Russian campaign in Close Combat 3. The drive to Kharkov continues, and you can help the cause by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. Winter has returned. The men are cold and tired, but their previous success has them believing they can win. What will come of their ambition? In many ways, the winter of 1942 to 1943 was an echo of the previous winter. Both winters saw an enormous and unexpected Russian counteroffensive that caught the Germans flat-footed. And, in both cases, the Russian leadership failed to understand the limits of their army and overreached themselves. In January 1943, it was clear that the liquidation of the German Sixth Army and liberation of Stalingrad was only a matter of time. Stavka turned its attention to the armored spearhead sweeping westward through the disorganized German defenses. The Russians reclaimed territory nearly as quickly as it had been relinquished that past summer. The German forces in the Crimea and Caucasus were in an increasingly precarious position made worse by Hitler's refusal to allow these forces to withdraw to more sensible positions. Instead, he ordered the troops to stand fast. While his order was unrealistic, the tide was beginning to turn in the struggle. The Russian forces had outrun their logistical support, and the weather served to further hamper offensive efforts. Nonetheless, Kharkov was liberated, and Russian armored spearheads headed south and west, attempting to cut the last rail line supporting the southernmost German forces. This effort further overextended the Russians. Meanwhile, the German forces had concentrated sufficient armored forces to mount a counterattack. In February, these forces were unleashed. The Russian spearhead was cut off and eliminated. Other Russian forces were met on more or less equal terms, where the German superiority in armored warfare was still readily apparent. By the conclusion of this backhand blow, the Germans had once again taken Kharkov and stabilized their defense along the Donets River, bringing to an end the great Russian offensive that had started at Stalingrad. January 30th, 1943. The Germans are still off balance after their defeat at Stalingrad. We pushed them over 150 miles west of Stalingrad, and you must continue the drive. Intelligence reports the invaders are weak and disorganized. Your new command is attached to Group Popov, a mobile force supplied with the best men and equipment we have. The terrain is hilly with some scrub forest. Your objective is to drive the fascists into the Dnieper River. Hit the enemy hard and hit them quickly to keep them from digging in. The frozen ground should provide good footing for your armor. Remember, speed is your ally, comrade. The fascists have yet to recover from their defeat at Stalingrad, so retaking Kharkov should be easy. Your objective is to secure a route through the hills for your troops to move forward. Your command is attached to Group Popov. Whatever teams and ordnance you include in your force should be winterized. The frozen ground means armor can travel cross-country. If your troops are prepared for the cold, you can't use the weather as an excuse for defeat. Forward observers report enemy AT guns, but little or no armor. From the hills in your possession, you should be able to knock off enemy teams on the ridge just to the west. The trees along the river can conceal your infantry. The frozen river will support your advancing tanks. Caution might reduce casualties, but boldness, especially here, wins victories. So yeah, I guess the best plan is to just take our 50 points and see if we can just upgrade Quellis, because everything else that's in that 50-point range isn't really worth it. And if we do upgrade Zarodinu or refit Zarodinu and Pamphilov, it leaves us way too little to do anything. But 48 points for a Guards T-34 instead of the T-60, I kind of think that's a no-brainer. So hopefully that doesn't upset anyone. I'm doing it. This tank will also still be Quellis because he hasn't died. So we'll just get him renamed there. And then I think we're ready to do it. We've now got 4 tanks though, so I'm feeling pretty good about that, even down a couple men in the infantry. Alright, zoom out, and actually I kind of like the way that's set up. Machine guns on this ridge. Maybe not that spot, he can't see there for some reason. Okay, so machine gun there. Andy's fodder, let's see. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of all the infantry sort of just being down in the south. And then we have them advance through the woods. And then the tanks kind of over here on the hill to cover. So let's get Alcoholov up here because he can cover both machine guns as well as Doc Glue. And then we'll put Quellis over with Pavlichenko. They'll both hide behind the hill, but Pavlichenko can kind of support Quellis as well. We didn't take another commander. Maybe we should have if we're going to split the infantry completely independent from the armor, but I don't know. I don't know if it was worth avoiding taking a second regular T-34 versus the command. Like, having 4 T-34s is kind of nice. They're all covered. I think their line of sights are pretty decent. Like, they're hidden is kind of more the point. And then now we got to figure these guys out down in the bottom. So we might... They're not super congested. I was wondering if they were going to be too tightly packed. They are kind of close. But we'll get Riktor on ambush. Navalny, just move them down a bit. Put them on ambush. We're going to want those guys to lead the charge. Mostly just because they're our version of scouts. I will have Munat just kind of angled above them a little bit so they can shoot past them or shoot up if necessary. And then Zaradinu, they'll just follow in behind as everybody moves forward. I would like to lead, obviously, with like the flamethrower and that, but not enough to risk it. And then Pamphilov, I'm thinking, is going to come up here. As much as I want all the infantry down there, we do want an element that can maneuver up here in case we need to like move forward and take the flag or, you know, pop our head out. Like, we don't want it to be our tank if it doesn't have to be. So I think that's pretty solid. Let's make sure I've got everybody hotkeyed the way I want them, and then double check these guys. Move him down a little bit. I'm worried. I just don't want it to like pop off and both my tanks get shot or something because I didn't actually make sure they were behind the lip. Now, I guess hopefully the Russians are as underpowered as the briefing says that they should be. All right, no immediate sign of contact. Let's start moving our infantry, I guess. We just have to take it kind of slow and steady so that anybody that is hiding in the forest we have a chance to react to. I don't want them to stand up and move. We're just going to use sneak for right now because if we start getting contact, like, we don't have mortars or anything like that to suppress them with, and our tanks are not in position to support. So like, they'll just get picked off so quick. You know, if they keep coming, they'll be easy targets. I'm not willing to roll out to get that Panzer 38 though, so it is just a waiting game. Oh, now he turned north. Okay. Maybe he comes up here. All right. Time to stop moving. These guys are getting close. I don't know if they know we're here or if this is just the way they're going. I don't know if we move Alcoholov forward to get that Panzer 38. Like, we could take him and Doc Glue up there and hit the Panzer. So I kind of feel like that's the move. We get Doc Glue up here. And you know what? Let's just move Alcoholov as well. Let's move them together. All right, target. Oh, he's rolling back. Hit. Okay, destroyed. Easy money. Pick off the crew. Got one. Nope, move up. Move up. Why can't we move up? Oh, it's a mobile. Wait. It said the loader's dead. What? Why is the tank just damaged then? Alright, doesn't matter. Move Alcoholov up. Let's see if we can pick off the last guy in the crew that's trying to run away. Get him. Get him. Oh, okay. All of a sudden, Doc Glue has like line of sight on him again for a split second. Alright, I guess we're not going to get him. Oh, see? Like, how? How do you see him? There we go. Killed. Alright. Their infantry is still advancing, and our tanks are targeting them. So, there we go. He's at the top of the hill. Stay put. Let's move these guys down now, I guess. I was going to wait for them, but they're just crawling. It's going to take forever. So, let's just drive down here and get in the fight. HMG, so if we can take out the machine gun, that'll be pretty solid for our infantry boys to not worry about. Definitely don't want heavy machine gun rounds flying at them from their flank while they're crawling along the shore. I mean, they're kind of distracted, so I'm going to move again. I'm thinking like the tanks have got them bottled up, and now's a chance to safely move. Even if they know we're here, there's not much that they're going to be able to do about it. Okay, everybody advance. Come on, guys, it's one dude. Oh, two dudes. Yeah, so it is the loader, and he's dead. So I feel like the tank, like, we must just have physical damage then that's limiting us. Can we get these guys? Oh yeah, they are committed. Get on ambush, get ready. We have nobody to help. I mean, they opened up on them in the perfect spot, though. They're just in the open on the ice. Okay. 2 surrenders. Way to go, Richter. Way to go. All right. Once again, the grind crawling towards the next flags. All right. Doing okay. Oh, contact from the north. Navalny's getting shot at. All right, get low. Everybody start crawling. All right, Quellis is not in a position to help. Let's just get him moving through the woods. Pavlichenko, let's get over here, and maybe we can put some fire on that spot across the river. Uh-oh, mortar rounds inbound. Oh, right on us. Okay. Go for it. They're close. They're like right here somewhere. Everybody get up and run before they home in. Except for you guys. Like, maybe we get Richter moving. Keep crawling, Rick. Stay low. And I don't know. They're kind of safe. I think. Ooh. I think the team behind them, Marigotis, is the one that's actually being targeted. Nope, it's just scattering. It's everywhere. If Quellis can get through the forest, that'd be helpful. And then Pavlichenko, like, maybe he can get eyes on whoever's spotting across the ford. But Quellis navigating the trees is like our limiting factor to getting support by the house. Marigotis, just keep moving south. Contact west. There we go. Gun them down, boys. Gun them down. Full sprint. Assault. 80mm mortar team. Alright, they surrendered. Never mind. Alright. Alright. This forest assault is going well so far. Before we take the house, we are going to close the distance as much as possible through the woods. So that's all they wanted, I guess. It's only a minor victory. They were routed, but we killed 8 of them. Wounded 7, took 9 prisoners. We have 2 deaths ourselves, 3 wounded. 1 tank was damaged, and we destroyed one of their tanks. But it was a light tank. It was a Panzer 38, so nothing too exciting. I'm kind of surprised that the Panzer 38 was able to disable the T-34 so well. Currently a decisive defeat, so that victory does not change the outcome. Alcoholov's got some decent morale. Leadership's kind of iffy in the gunner and loader position. Pavlichenko, no change. Zaradinu has 1 more incapacitation, but everybody there is good. Panfilov is actually doing even better than Zaradinu. They've got a little bit more consistency, I think, through the leadership. At least it seems like it. Marigotis, we lost the team leader for Marigotis, but two incapacitations. Bad leadership, awesome morale and experience. Munat, good morale. The guys in the middle there, I don't know why their morale's so low. Unless they're guys that we've replaced. And then Richter, we got 1 KIA. And unfortunately, his morale was going up before he died. Navalny, not a lot of change. Tiny bit of morale in the leadership. Doc Glue, kind of looks like that 1 KIA was the driver. It said loader. That makes sense, though. Like, maybe it wasn't the tank that was damaged. The driver was dead. But why the screen said the loader was dead. I don't know. Quellis, gaining experience. Morale still sucks even as the T-34 guards. So, wow, that's as bad as it gets. Bez and Andy's fodder didn't really do anything because we didn't need a machine gun at all. But Alcoholov has 1 tank and 3 soldiers. Pavlichenko has 1 soldier. Zaradinu 2. Pamphilov nothing. Margotis nothing. Munat nothing. Riktor 2 soldiers, 2 bravery. Navalny only 1 bravery. Doc Glue got 1 infantry. Quellis nothing. Bez and Andy's fodder again, like same situation. Despite them being in a good position, we didn't need them. Medals, we got a Patriotic War first class in Alcoholov. Patriotic War second class. 2 more Patriotic War second class. We didn't have any protracted engagements, so the only badges we really got were for injured soldiers. Yeah. All right, so that'll wrap up day 1. Let's move on and see if we can keep the momentum going into the next one. The drive on Kharkov must continue, comrade. Your objective is to crush the fascists while securing the road forward. Secure the buildings as well to deprive the enemy of shelter from the cold. Your command is once again attached to Group Popov. Repair and refit any armor you have to continue driving forward. Our T-34s have superior mobility. Acquire them if you can. Half-tracks will also prove effective if the enemy is relying primarily on infantry. Reconnaissance reports state the enemy might have some armor, but it should be no match for our tanks. The open terrain and long fields of fire mean infantry movements must proceed with care. Be prepared for the enemy to deploy well forward, east, of the village to contest your advance before it starts. If this occurs, be ready to exploit the enemy's flanks. The village itself offers hiding places for armor and infantry. So, stay alert as you approach. Do not be stopped. On to Kharkov. Okay, so we have 217 points. We're finally looking at something a little bit more respectable. Tanks. Okay, we got a 122 for 166 points. We do have to repair Doc Glue. He's damaged. But I think we're just taking that no matter what. Like, let's take it. And this is going to become FREP. So FREP wanted to be a Sherman or an armored car. We haven't got either. So I'm going to bring FREP in even though it's not a Sherman. Zaradinu 10. We still have 30 points. Pamphilov 7. And then Margotis 6. These aren't too bad. And 17. So we could take a command team. So like if I do it the same way I did last time with the infantry separated, that might be the better option. But then, I mean, that does fill up a slot, and like we don't want to just dip on a commander later. So like, do we take a commander now or refit Riktor? Oh, Rick's only 2. But it is exactly 17 for a command team. So we could take a commander, but I don't think so. I think let's hold on to the 15 points and see if we can get the infantry to function the way it did last time. I think that'll work. All right, so it really is super open. So Frep up on the hill. He has a little bit of concealment, but pretty strong lines. If they're somewhere where they could see us, like between the buildings, he can see them. And just some of the buildings block his line of sight behind them. Alcoholov down here. We're going to kind of keep the same plan I had in the last one, though, where the tanks are behind the hill, except for Frep. I trust him. I want to see how this thing does. Doc Glue, stick with Alcoholov. Pavlichenko, same kind of deal. Like him and Quellis, like we'll do these two right here. And that looks pretty good. I don't know. Have them cover northwest. Make sure that... Oh, nope. Too high. I want them a little bit spread out. There we go. All right. Andy's fodder is on ambush. So Zaradinu and... I don't know. Maybe Pamphilov. Navalny, we're going to need a scout up here because I do want the scout to lead the way again. So I do like using these like close combat submachine gun teams as scouts. That's been pretty cool. We'll have a Rictor down here. That way we've got a scout in the north and a scout in the south. Munat up in the top. All right, ambush. I don't know, Margotis maybe in this 2-story with Andy's fodder. And then Pamphilov. I don't know, we're running out of places to put people. So, oh, yikes. Come on. That one guy's like not in the building, right? Like, I'm just going with it. He's laying next to it. So, Pamphilov, hide. All right, so they can actually shoot out of there, but I don't know how that's going to affect them by not actually being all the way inside. Hopefully they're not spotted. We do have 2 full infantry squads plus the scout. I would hate to lose them because like it's close to 100 points if we lost all 3, but I don't want to start this without enough firepower up there, you know? And at least it starts like that. Nobody sees us. Nobody sees them laying up there. I'm really surprised nobody's taking shots at them. Oh! I didn't even see that guy. Panzer 38. All right. That's why we got Frepp sitting on top of the hill. Way to go. First kill. First shot of the battle. First kill. I would imagine, though, that a Panzer 38 is not all they're hiding. So we are going to stick with the same plan. Even after opening up, they haven't engaged us. Like, they haven't started mortaring us or anything like that. So I don't want to give away our position. We're going to let the infantry keep doing their thing. They're going to scout ahead, and we're just going to watch from the ridge. Oh, contact right here. AT carrier. All right. That angle. Ugh. Okay, if he gets up here on the top of this hill, we should be able to see him. Oh. Hit it. Okay, beautiful. Holy crap, Frepp. Awesome shot. All right. All back to being quiet again. Still nobody's engaged us. And Frepp's just sitting there, hanging out, top of the hill, doesn't give a damn. Nobody wants to shoot at him. Do they know we're here? Kind of seems like they're... No, now they're not looking that way. All right, yeah, they're just kind of hanging out. I do worry that they're going to, like, notice the troops crawling right up to them. Once Pamphilov is rested, too, we will get back to the pincer move. Oh, hold on. Ambush. All right, hang on. By keeping them in ambush, they're not just constantly shooting. They're, like, picking them off one at a time. The mortar's not reacting, which is really weird. Like, I'm kind of surprised the mortar's not dropping on them. You guys going to keep crawling up the hill? It's a bad idea, but you can do it. Yeah, it's still not turning. All right, we're not going to cross the street. Hang on, I got the wrong guys. There we go. We're not going to cross the street. We're just going to go down and around just because I think if we cross, they will see us through that little gap since they're kind of close. We got another one. They are down to just 3 guys there. Like, they're wiping that squad out. Uh-oh. Are they turning? I don't know. We got to be ready. Where's the spot? There we go. Like, somewhere. Okay. We might have wiped him. The mortar hasn't shot. There we go. So if we need to, we can put some rounds close-ish to them. But they don't seem to react. Like, they don't care. Rictor is at fatigue, so we're going to let them rest here on this hill before we have them move to the bushes. And Pamphilov is doing all right, just taking their time. I don't know if there's anybody else in the town, but I think we chance it and we go for the move instead of the sneak. I do want to get them up there. Ooh, maybe that was a bad idea. But I do want to get them up there so we can get this north and south attack going on them. Like, get them just pinched in there. Anybody in the town, just like gun them down. And then we'll move the tanks up and let the tanks support and do whatever they got to do. All right, let's crawl forward. And you know what? Let's go across. If we can get across and take both of their flags on the back, like, might kind of cause some panic with them. They're moving, right? Yeah. So now they're just moving away. Ooh, gosh, I don't know. That's like, I still don't know if we can stand up and walk past them without them knowing we're there. You guys go for the building before they get close. Rictor, you're still kind of struggling. Oh, we are down to only one fatigued. I think they're still trying to move. That one guy looks like he's, yeah, they're kind of still shuffling, just slow. We're going to set up shop right there for a minute. Oh, these guys are retreating. We didn't get them all. They're on the water or on the ice. Okay, we got one of them. Can we get one more? Mortar doesn't care. Like, either they don't know where we are, or they're being weirdos and glitching out or something. I don't know. Alright. Last kill. Perfect. Team wiped. Alright. Let's give them a second. Is there another team in the aid station? We can't smoke far enough. Alright, we're going to wait and get Pamphilov up here, and then once we got shots coming in from the south, then maybe we charge in from the north. And Rictor is down to winded from fatigued, so I'm kind of running out of patience with him. I'm thinking we're going to have him start walking. If they're in the buildings and they're going to shoot at him, like, at least we'll know. Almost there, guys. Oh! Alright, we've got one incapacitation. Was that from the shed? I don't know if that came from the aid station or the shed in between. I wanted these guys to rest. I just don't know if they can get away with it right now. Alright, Pamphilov made it into the building. If they're not being engaged right now, I think we do still give them a minute to catch their breath. So there's a team in the building north of us, and then another one behind them in the aid station. And then I think we still have the mortar team out there. I think there's actually 3 teams now in this little field behind the farm. So Rictor's doing okay. I don't know how long we wait, but what if we move these guys west while we're waiting for the infantry and try and get them somewhere that they can help? Move you guys back on the same plan, move across, but we're actually going to walk. We're going to chance it and see what happens. Whoa, what's that? What's that? What did we shoot? Oh, they have a gun in the shed or something. Keep going, boys. Once we crested that hill. So they do have a mortar, an infantry squad somewhere, and that AT gun. Yep, 75 millimeter in that shed. Oh my gosh. They're requesting a truce. Do not stop moving. Alright, sprint. Get in there. Do not get our tanks. Keep going, guys. Just full sprint all the way across the field. Pamfilov's almost there. Line of sight, line of sight. Alright, try and kill the mortar. We don't need 3 teams shooting at us. Alright, mortar had a bad day. We're being shot at from the west too. Alright, move down. Can we get that gun? No. So yeah, there's like a machine gun element over by the bridge flag somewhere. Come on, tanks. Alright. We're trying to use surprise, and it's sort of working. Overwhelming firepower, guys. Just keep shooting at them. There we go. We need the AT gun down more than anything. Okay, enemy gun crew has surrendered. It's just now... Oh, okay. I guess we're not going to have to assault the aid station. So, minor victory. Germans lost 10 infantry, 13 wounded, 8 prisoners. We have 1 KIA, 1 wounded, and that's it. We did destroy a tank, destroy a vehicle, destroy a gun, and capture a gun. So, major win there. I don't know why they're calling it minor. That was pretty textbook. It took forever, though. Operationally, they've lost 18, 20 wounded, 17 prisoners. We've lost 3, 4 wounded, no prisoners. We've destroyed 2 tanks, 1 vehicle, 1 gun, captured 1 gun. They've damaged 1 tank. That's it. And in the roster, Alcoholov, almost maxed experience. Pavlichenko, very, very good morale. Better than Alcoholov's. Zaradinu, only thing we gained there was experience. Panfilov, we got 1 incapacitation, but some growing morale, leadership, and experience. No change, no change. Rictor, nothing really. Navalny did take a KIA, but we've got morale going up and experience going up. Frep, look at that morale, leadership, and experience. Like, gunned down 2 vehicles by himself. Quellis was stagnant-ish. .glue, just some experience. And nothing really with the MGs. In the kills, we got nothing. Alright. Panfilov, 6 soldiers, 16 bravery. Yeah, I would say. Like, you guys charged them all by yourself. So, definitely a pat on the back there. Margotis, nothing. Munat, nothing. Rictor, nothing. And Navalny did get 5 soldier kills. That was a beautiful ambush that Navalny was able to pull off. And then we get down there, and Frep has a tank kill and a vehicle kill and 2 infantry kills. So, good way to start the game. And then Quellis.glue and the machine guns, nothing. So, medal-wise, 1 Patriotic War first class. Patriotic War second class. Okay, we got a red star with Navalny and a Patriotic War second class. And that's it. Let's see what we can do for day 3. We have 209 requisition points here. All right, so let's look at the briefing before we work on that. You need only gain the ridgeline west to the river to put Kharkov within your reach. Your objective is to smash the Germans and secure a route towards the liberation of our beleaguered citizens. Your command is once again attached to Group Popov. Repair and refit any tanks you have. Add more if you can. Forward observers have sighted a new heavy tank moving behind the enemy lines. It might be deployed in this sector. This new tank is reputed to have devastating firepower. When building your team, look to add a subordinate commander to improve battlefield control, or AT firepower. The hills in your possession offer excellent fields of fire. The frozen river offers a quick lateral route along your front line. Trying to hold the farm buildings west of the river might prove futile. You have to decide. Crush the enemy and liberate Kharkov. So, with 209 points, I definitely think we're doing a tank. So, okay, we got another 122 for 166. Can we upgrade? No. And I guess we just take the 122, and that leaves us 43. So this unit is going to go back to Victor Vodkin. We haven't had Victor for a minute now, so welcome back, Victor. And then with our 43 points, I don't think we really try to take anything else. Let's get Pamphilov sorted out. Let's get Navalny sorted out. And I guess, I mean, it's just 2 points difference. There's no real reason not to take the 1943, I guess, right? So, like, we can't take the guards. It's depleted. So yeah, I guess we'll just upgrade to 1943 SMG infantry. Cool. And then this unit is still Navalny. So we got that switched back. And command. Oh, okay. We could take a command team 1943 for 28 of our 34. And so SMGs. I mean, that's maybe not bad. I wouldn't mind having them. Do we fill our last spot with a third commander? I kind of want to, just so we have a commander moving with our infantry, and then if they die, we just replace them with whatever. But like, hopefully it buys us more luck with the infantry. And this one is actually going to become Bez Imeni. Bez was supposed to be a leader, but we hadn't had one for a while, and Pavlichenko didn't die off. So old Bez is now Costa. Costa's back as a heavy machine gun right now. And we're completely loaded out. We have a super stout force, and we've only got one more battle to go right here. Okay, we can actually spawn on their side of the river in the forest. So you know what we're going to do? We are going to put infantry up there and try to use the woods as cover to maneuver down to the southwest into their buildings. So, Zaradinu, Pamphilov. I don't want to make the open run across the hill to the bridge or anything like that. So, I want most of the infantry over here, I think. We do have Bez up here to crawl with them. And then Navalny, you might as well get up there. Costa can see across the bridge there. That was actually like really good placement. Yeah. All right. I like that spot. So he'll just hold down the top of the hill in the forest. Marigotis, we're going to have him go for that trench that's due west of here. So we'll get him and Munat, and then we'll get them some armored support. They're going to have to go on their own, but we'll have the armored support there in case we need them to support on that like barely part of the ridge that's like in the black. We've also got Rictor. We're going to lead with Rictor. So that way we've kind of got the scout element out in front. And so for Andy's fodder, I don't know. Nah, that's not good. I mean, we'd have to be like out in the open. So what if we put Andy's fodder up here to cover this two-story that's west? We're not going to be able to right now, but we're going to crawl west like 10 or 15 meters and then just set up shop covering west. So Victor Vodkin and I don't know, Alcoholov, I guess maybe, and like Doc Glue. We've got two T-34s and a 122 all up here on this part of the hill, just kind of, ready to roll over and pummel the bridge. So, like I said, we're going to have three. Where is he? Doc Glue's right in front of me. I'm just like not paying attention. All right. So we got 3 tanks here, and we have 3 more tanks. So Frep, Quellis, and Pavlichenko, same setup, but down here, and they'll just cover west behind the infantry. And then if we need them to roll on top of the hill or, something like that, they could go up the hill pretty short order if we need to get some rounds down range. All right, where are they going? To the bridge? No, let's not open up. All right, you guys keep moving for that trench. And then maybe we'll go contest the bridge as these guys close in and secure the back, Slow and steady. They did just kind of set up an ambush there at the bridge. They're not actually trying to get across it. Munat. All right, they made it to the top of the hill. Rictor's in the trench, so let's just start moving. Hold on, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Tiger, you guys are hidden. Ooh. It says we could do damage to it here. Do we move them up? Let's not go yet. Let's get them maybe ready, but let's get Rictor to keep moving through the trench. Tiger doesn't seem to be reacting to him. But yeah, I think we'll move the tanks up a little bit before we actually roll up there. We'll get them all three staged, and we'll try and get all three of them up there and target the Tiger with all three of them. Of course, as soon as I move the tanks down the hill to give them room to come over, they decide not to come over. Oh, shots. Where? 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 Okay. Rictor found someone? I don't know. Hang on. Maybe... No? Maybe not that far. We'll just crawl up slow and see where the rest of that guy's squad is. Okay. So they made all their way over here to look at the top of the hill and be like, you know what? Let's crawl back out of here. Alright, set up shop. You're going to point south. Alright, almost into the trees, and then we can start moving them towards the bridge. I don't really want to hit him. I mean, I do want to hit him, but I don't like the idea of opening up on him yet. I'm kind of... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm surprised that they haven't shot yet, but there we go. Light him up. Zaradinu, maybe get involved too. Wait, that guy died. Hide for a minute. Nope, nope, keep going. Keep... there we go. Okay. No longer a threat. Perfect. Tiger didn't do anything. You guys... Why? Why are you doing that, Pavlichenko? Like, no! Bro, okay. Move up there. Turn around. No, don't keep going. Okay, okay, we can't stop him. 122 is going up. Oh my god, stop. Just everybody stop. Alright. Try and get them all in sync, and Pavlichenko decides to back up the hill. Oh, the struggle's real. Get turned. Uh-oh, he sees him. Uh-oh. It's all black. Frep says we can't hurt it. Whoa! Okay. Tiger 1 immobilized. Infantry gun 75 millimeters destroyed, so there was a 75 over there. Wow. Germans request a truce. No, 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 no. You do not get to get hit one time on one tank and then call a truce. Alright. Get up the hill. We got all three of them. I don't want all three of them. Quellis can't target him for some reason. Alright, Pavlichenko. No Quellis. Frep is hitting it. Keep going, Frep. Don't stop. Alright, he's just got some weird arbitrary tree in the middle of the forest blocking it. We got a hit there. Alright, Quellis. Almost there. I hate moving him like this, but he can't do anything. Get turned. Frep. No! Oh my god, this is how it's going to end. Oh. Oh, Tiger's burning. That's just the AT crew, or the tank crew. Alright, yeah, gun those guys down. No Tiger, no problem. Zaradinu, smoke this guy? Alright, time to push. The chaos is on. Here we go. We got close enough. We're kind of where we wanted to be. I wouldn't have minded being like in the building when we crawled, but it's time to sprint. Alright, send it right down here, guys. Alright. You guys, I don't know, maybe up there. I hate to just move them up without knowing what's there, but It's kind of not okay that they're just sitting back here behind the hill waiting for something to happen. Yeah, there's a... Okay, it's the same guys. There's two teams. We got a hit there. Alright. Frep, give us that fire mission. Steep angle. Keep moving. I lost it. We'll just send it there. We got a machine gun firing. I don't know where from. Okay. Tree line north of the river. Oh, that sucks. Oh, there we go. Send it. Come on, Frep. Still steep angle. Alright, back up just a smidge. I don't know if we're steep because we're pointing down the hill or up the hill. I mean, it looks like we're down the hill. I just mean I don't know what the actual obstruction is. Alright. We need to use our current morale and benefit to start seizing this part of the town. Who knows what we're going to find, but let's keep going. Alright, Frep. Keep doing your thing. Let's move up to the fence. Move up, just so you stay in the circle. You guys just cover that two-story. Start moving and see if we can get to it. But since we got the machine gun pointed at it, I feel a little better. Oh, now it sounds like mortars. No line of sight. Alright, almost to the fence. Okay, never mind. So it's a minor victory. Looks like 13 German infantry killed, 10 wounded, 2 prisoners. Only 1 wounded on our side, no vehicle damage. We killed 1 tank and 2 guns in that little tiny battle. I mean, I guess it was pretty long for me, but nothing really happened for, 90% of it. We gained control, operations over, and we gained 2 command points, and it looks like we have a major victory for that battle. Or for the operation, excuse me. We have a major victory for the operation. 31 killed. So we killed 31. We wounded 30. We took 19 prisoners. We lost 4 men, and we have 4 wounded. And from the campaign standpoint, we've killed 232, but we've only lost 79. We've wounded 247. We've only lost 60 as wounded. We've killed 40 tanks and lost 5. That's a big one. Nothing for Alcoholov, nothing for Pavlichenko. Bez, tiny bit of experience, tiny bit of morale. Pamphilov, oh man, I mean they're styling. Aside from like some weird leadership, they're a good squad. Zaradinu, same boat. Munat, 1 guy got experience. The rest of them didn't show up to battle, I guess. Marigotis, tons of experience. Assistant leaders getting some morale. And we get down to Navalny, who took 1 casualty. But experience and morale are going up. Leadership still kind of sucks. Riktor getting some morale. Viktor Vodkin, you're back. You're new. So crappy leadership, but no changes. And Frep's still looking pretty good with morale and leadership going up. Quellis has the worst morale ever, but decent experience. Doc Glue, average morale at best, gaining some experience. Andy's Fodder and Costa getting some morale, but they didn't really fight, so very minor changes there. And kills, Alcoholov nothing, Pavlichenko 2 infantry, Bez nothing, Pamphilov nothing, Zaradinu 4, okay. Munat nothing, Marigotis nothing, Navalny 3 infantry, Riktor has nothing, Viktor Vodkin has nothing, Frep has a tank and a gun and 4 infantry, so he's styling. Quellis has nothing at all. And then Doc Glue, nothing at all. Andy's Fodder, nothing. Costa, nothing. Medals, probably nothing exciting in here, right? All right. Navalny has a Patriotic War second class, Patriotic War first class for FREP. That's 2 of them now for him. And that's it. Those are only medals. So I am really happy with this slow and methodical assault. We did take the objectives without much struggle, but I managed to stay alive. And that's kind of more important at this point. We pulled it off, and now it's going to be time to rest for the next operation. I'm putting out the last call for entries into the game giveaway, so check out the post on the community page. If you haven't yet, click the subscribe button and comment down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.